Yassine was a 17-year-old boy from a small village surrounded by fields and dusty roads. Life in his village was simple, but Yassine's heart was restless. He often felt as though something was missing, even though he had food, friends, and a loving family. His days were spent helping his father in the fields, laughing with friends, and occasionally visiting the small mosque in the center of the village. But lately, Yassine had been skipping prayers. The call to prayer Adhan would echo through the village 5 times a day. Yet Yassine would tell himself, "I'll pray later," or "I'm too tired." That later often never came. His father noticed his absence from the mosque but stayed silent, hoping his son would find his way back on his own. One evening, while returning from the market, Yassine heard a group of elders speaking about the purpose of life. One of them said, "Our deen is not just a religion. It is a complete way of life. Islam teaches us how to live, how to treat others, and how to connect with Allah. Without it, our hearts become empty." These words struck Yassine deeply. He began to think, if Islam is a way to fill the heart, then maybe my emptiness is because I've distanced myself from it. A wake-up call. That night, Yassine had a strange dream. He was standing in a vast desert under a dark sky, holding an empty clay pot. He was desperately looking for water, but everywhere he turned, the ground was dry and cracked. Suddenly, a man appeared and said, "Your soul is like this pot, empty because you have not filled it with the remembrance of Allah." When Yassine woke up, his heart was pounding. The morning Adhan had just begun. Without thinking, he got up, performed wudu, and went to the mosque for far prayer. The peace he felt while bowing and prostrating that morning was unlike anything he had experienced in months. As he recited Al-Fatiha, he felt tears rolling down his cheeks. The search for guidance. From that day, Yassine decided to learn more about Islam and his responsibilities as a Muslim. He began attending evening Islamic study sessions in the mosque. The Imam explained that a believer's relationship with Allah is strengthened through Salah, Quran, and righteous actions. One night, the Imam recited the verse, "Indeed, the prayer prohibits immorality and wrongdoing, and the remembrance of Allah is greater." Quran 29:45. Yassine realized that missing prayers had made his heart vulnerable to laziness and sin. He also learned another verse, "An established prayer for my remembrance." Quran 20:14. These verses settled deeply in his heart. Salah was not just a ritual. It was a lifeline between him and his Creator, a test of faith. Just as Yassine was becoming regular in his prayers, a big challenge came. His father fell seriously ill, and the family's income stopped. Yassine had to work long hours in the fields and at the local shop. He was exhausted, but he made sure to never miss a single prayer. Some days, customers would come during prayer times, and the shop owner would say, "Yassine, can't you delay your prayer just this once?" But Yassine would politely reply, "My rizq comes from Allah, not from missing Salah." The shop owner shook his head, but Yassine's faith only grew stronger. The unexpected blessing. One Friday, after Jumu'ah prayer, a businessman visiting the village heard Yassine's beautiful recitation of Quran. He approached Yassine and asked if he could teach Quran to his children in the city. It was a job that paid well and allowed Yassine to continue his studies in Islamic knowledge. This was a turning point. The family's financial struggles eased, and Yassine's father recovered slowly. Yassine realized that when you hold firmly to your deen, Allah opens doors from places you never expect. The lesson Yassine shared. Years later, Yassine himself became an imam. In one of his Friday sermons, he shared his story and said, "My brothers and sisters, the heart's emptiness can only be filled with the remembrance of Allah. Never let the dunya distract you from your salah. When you stand before Allah 5 times a day, you are reminding your soul of its true home, Jannah." He ended with a du'a that everyone in the mosque repeated after him. Beautiful du'a. O Allah, fill our hearts with the light of your guidance. Keep us firm on the path of Islam. Make us among those who establish prayer and remember you often. Protect us from the trials of this world and the punishment of the hereafter. Grant us Jannah without reckoning, and allow us to see your face in the hereafter. Ameen.